Gonna open Assassin Droid today, and then we're gonna talk about Hasbro Pulsecon and some reveals. Now, like I suspect most people, I already have one of these guys, but he's all red. I actually bought two of these because I'm so fond of this design. I really like the episode that Filoni directed on The Mandalorian called The Jedi. So I bought me a Morgan Elsbeth, and I bought me two of those, and I was like, cool, they'll flank her. And then obviously 7 minutes after that arrived in my home, Hasbro announces that they're doing a different colorway. But I definitely like this look more, and I guarantee that as soon as I open this package, they're going to announce another look that I like even more than this. I don't actually begrudge Hasbro in this day and age having to reuse molds and sculpting. It's part of the business. It's why we've got a trillion clone troopers. But this will be the last one of these that I'm buying. I'm not an army builder guy. I don't need 30 assassin droids from one episode of a show that I kind of like. I'm a big fan of the soft goods cape on this fella. Fantastic. Is it a different cape? Did they go with a slightly different? They did! Holy mackerel, they changed the cape length. A slight variation besides color to help the silhouettes differentiate slightly on your shelf. That's really good, Hasbro. Thanks for that. Same figures before, same articulation, same everything. I'm not going to review them. You all already know if you like them or not. I think that looks. I mean, again, that is a much better look for this type of droid. Tough customer. Don't want to meet one of these guys in a dark alley. So let's talk about Pulsecon real quick. There was some stuff that was pipelined for the Vintage Collection previously that was shown for the first time. I'm only going to do Vintage Collection, not Black Series. So in Vintage Collection, the first thing they showed us was the Anakin Skywalker from Ahsoka. There's obviously two looks for Anakin in Ahsoka, but this is the battlefield look, and it is Hayden Christensen, beloved Torontonian Hayden Christensen, wearing the outfit from the Clone Wars TV show, which, you know, what a moment. Like, just what, first of all, Hayden, tremendous performance in that episode, just very rich, very nuanced, and just seeing him bring Clone Wars era Anakin to life all these years later was a real thrill. So I think I actually am going to pick up that figure, even though, you know, it's not really within the kinds of things I'm collecting these days, but it does look really good. I do hope, in as much as we already have Ahsoka in realistic form from that from the Clone Wars, I do hope that Hasbro does the Ariana Greenblatt redo face deco on Ahsoka, because I would definitely buy that figure again if they did her face with it. And the second thing they showed us was the Clone Trooper Lieutenant from Ahsoka as well. As I've indicated in prior videos, I'm done buying clones. I'm not going to buy this clone. I do actually really like that version 1 clone look. Like, I prefer it to the one from Revenge of the Sith. My own memories of my excitement when Attack of the Clones came out. I bought a lot of those. I bought a lot of those clones back then. I'm not an army builder now. Back then, I went clone crazy. They used to have those little, I think they were 3-packs of the different colored clones. No articulation, but just like, you know, so you could have a field of them. And I had a field of them. Then they rocked out another pipeline figure, this one from the Acolyte. It is Master Indara, the Trinity character from the Acolyte. Very excited to get her. Didn't actually think that that was going to happen. Like, I assumed that if we were going to get more characters from the Acolyte, it would not be characters that had as much new sculpting as doing a female Jedi from the High Republic era was going to require. So yeah, really happy. And then the figure I'm probably looking the most forward to of everything that's been pipelined, with the possible exception of Baylan and Shin, Dedra Meero from Andor. Obviously, Andor, as we roll towards that second season, I don't think there's a single Star Wars fan alive who's not excited to see more Andor. It's easily the best thing Star Wars has done since the original trilogy. And that is not damning with faith praise. There are plenty of things that I love since the original trilogy. Andor is just so good. So I'm excited to see Hasbro get back to Andor in the main line. I hope they continue. I hope we see Luthen. I hope we see Bix. I hope we see Cinta. I'm really hoping we see Cinta. That would be amazing. I've been arguing for a while now that they should be doing those Army Builder 4-packs, one of the Aldhani heist crew, because that's all just Imperial Grunt uniforms with different heads, and one of the Narkina 5 prisoners, because that is also all 4 similar bodies with different heads. Speaking of things that this demographic theoretically wants, a lot more Lukes. So, yep, they've shown us the new Tatooine Luke. looks fine. I'm not going to buy it. I recently dug out my, this is still my favorite Star Wars Luke. Floppy hat Luke from, I believe this is 1999, the flashback series in Power of the Force 2. Now, I am a sucker for deleted scenes action figures. That just tickles me. But also, I just think this figure is really fun. And still, I mean, it's, you know, its age is certainly showing, but for its era, they did elbow articulation for the first time. They did the floppy hat. They did the binoculars. He's got the long gun. It's a reasonably good likeness of Mark Hamill. I honestly don't think the new likeness is that much better. So I'm happy to stand pat on that. Finally, this was a surprise. They did a street scene from the Mos Eisley area. I guess you can put that on the outside of the cantina, those of you who backed the cantina. So that's cool. I don't really think I need any more playset environments. I mean, I bought Jabba's Palace earlier this year, and kind of semi-reluctantly, because I've already got the sail barge, and I was like, that's as good a display environment as I'm ever going to need, at least in a one-bedroom apartment. But I did finally buy Jabba's Palace. A playset of Jabba's Palace was something that I always wanted when I was a child, and it is very hard, maybe you agree, for us adult collectors to resist the things that we really wanted when we were kids. Anyway, I didn't back the HasLab for the Cantina. Super happy for everyone who did. It looks great. Cantina was never really my bag. I was thinking I might pass on this too, but I gotta say, there is something about that really appeals to me. Thanks for watching. Once again, as always, please like and subscribe. Let me know what you think of today's reveals in the comments.